Hello everyone, my name is Matias Vera, and today I will be talking about how to predict a penalty goal in the England Premier League. So just to start talking about my introduction to you, so as probably most of you know that a penalty goal is practically common well known as an outcome of luck, but there's so many ways to see like if we can test or try if this is really just luck or if we have like some factors affecting the outcome of a penalty goal. So also analytics in sports are very important for the world as they help teams understanding the patterns in the games, like how to what to improve, how to improve, or what's working well. So I think this analysis and this presentation is going to be very helpful for all the teams that are trying to get better. Also, those who are like in the world betting of sports, they probably know that the penalty outcome, if you bet for a penalty for the penalty outcome, you know that that pays a very decent amount of money in any sports betting app. So if you like betting, you might want to stop. You might want to keep watching this presentation, or probably for your profit or something else. So, and also there's a very large and huge variation in the predictors. There are so many things that it can predict like the outcome of a penalty. But for this presentation, we're gonna stick with the like home or away location. If the kicker team is home or away, is like playing home at home or away, the amount of spectators, the goalkeeper height, the position of the kicker, and the ball direction. These are like these are the things that people work with to try to predict the outcome of the penalty. We're gonna use just a few of these, but my idea in here is like to tell you what predictors are being used when you're trying to do anything related to the prediction of a soccer game or the soccer outcome. So just for the literature review, Mr. Andrew Hall Hunter wrote the article predicting soccer penalty success and optimality model. This guy basically focused on the biomechanical movements, the that all the kickers make when they're trying to before they do execute the penalty. He also focuses on like the target direction and the kick technique. Like if you go like very fast or like in a slow pace of the ball. He also considered the distance that the kicker is having from the ball, so that maybe is giving the um the kicker more room, like to think where he's going to put the ball in, and so on and so on. So this guy basically found a trade-off between the speed and accuracy. He basically concluded that the faster shots are very way like more difficult to save. So he concluded that the fastest way is the safest way to keep the ball. For another literature review, Mr. C. Murphy, Michael J. Anguilera Jr., and Robbie S. Wilson, they wrote this article anticipating the direction of soccer penalty shots depend on the speed and technique of the kick. Basically, very similar predictors as well. They concluded that the goalkeepers are able to save the kick when they react before the kick. So this gives them like more time to get to the position of the ball before the ball hits the line. And he also concluded that I think this makes a lot of sense with the previous article. He also concluded that this group also concluded that the side foot kicks are more predictable than top foot kicks. Before the side Because the side foot kicks, these are basically like when you open the basically the face of your if you kick it sideways, So this probably is related to like the speed of the ball as well, because the side foot we know that it's probably gonna have like very slow speed other than the rather than the top foot. The top foot weighs like the top foot kick, it goes way faster. So basically the if you kick it like fast is very high the outcome that you're going to get the ball in based on the analysis that these guys performed. For my presentation, the Matias Vera one, basically I just collected data from the Premier League season from the 2023 and 2024. The dates ranges from August, the beginning of August from 2023 until the very beginning of May in 2024. So I basically had 97 observations and they were penalties. My predictors were I focused on like if they're at home or they're away, the kicker, if they're like if the penalty is being executed at home or away. Normally, all the penalty kickers or executors, they are midfielders. This is basically on my experience as watching a lot of soccer. I always see that the midfielders are the most likely to to execute the penalty. And I want to see how like the goalkeeper going to the right affects the outcome of this analysis. And also I want to see that as I included the goalkeeper to the right because normally if you're like a right side person, you might wanna it will be more comfortable for you to go to the side to your right than your left. It's probably maybe I will feel this is on my experience, like I probably see that I have like a better reaction moving to my right than moving to my left. So I want to see that. I want to see like how that does impact. Also, I want to see how like the time of the penalty, if they're being executed at the first half of the second half of the game. I want to see how like these guys affect the outcome of the penalty. As you might see that maybe on the second half they have more pressure, or maybe in the first half they have more pressure. Basically, on the time, I want to say that the pressure comes with it. Like if the team is winning, if the team is losing, probably if you're winning, you have like more comfort zone to hit the ball like in a better way, or like being more secure or safe to do it. I collected the data from the PremierLeague.com. I also went ahead and watched the YouTube videos, like the recaps of every single match. I have to tell you, the first 10 videos were very fun, but when you get like to the 31, it was not fun anymore. Good. I had to do it because it's a very interesting topic, and I think a lot of people will benefit from this. So here's just the data visualization of my dependent variable. So the top three teams with the most penalty awarded were Chelsea. In the second place, we have Arsenal and Liverpool. And on the third one, we have Newcastle United. It seems that Chelsea, they have 12 penalties awarded in the whole season. Arsenal and Liverpool, they share the second position with about 8 or 9 penalties awarded, and last we have the Newcastle with only 7 of it. So these are the teams with the most penalties awarded. Then here I'm showing you the graph of my dependent variable again. We have around of the 98 penalties, 88 resulted in a goal. 9 penalties were either missed or saved. So we can say that there was 90% efficiency on the penalty goals in the 2023 and 2024 season. So the methodology for this presentation, I basically perform a logistic regression in SAS. I use as my dependent variable, I use the penalty goal outcome. This is the variable and what I want to be able to predict. The independent variables I use for this presentation are like I said earlier, the penalty being at home or away, the midfielder, which is the position of the executor, then the goalkeeper moving to the right, and the time of the penalty if it was on the first half. Here are my regression results. So it seems that my R square is not that great. I'm only being able to predict 13% of the variation in the penalty goal, which is my dependent variable. As you can see, my adjusted R square is only 0.13. That means it's not very great. These predictors do not predict at all, like not even the 20%. So I might want to get some changes in that. It seems that home, the variables home, goalkeeper to the right, and first half penalty. However, they have like a negative impact on the outcome of the shot. In terms of being significant, it seems that the first half penalty is significant at the 0.05 level. This is the most significant variable that I have. So I want to show you later how like this affects the R square. And then last we have the midfielder is that significant at the 0.1% 0.10% level. So the other ones, for example, like being at home, goalkeeper to the right, we can not consider that. There is a lot of chances of being wrong in that estimated coefficient. But we might want to keep an eye on the midfielder of on the midfielder position, and also on the first half penalty. It seems that these guys are significant and they predict we can say that they predict very well, like a good chunk of my 13%. And I found out that the first half penalty, it contributes like most of my adjusted R square. It really does contribute 12% of the adjusted R square. So I can tell you that basically based on my results, the time of the penalty execution is very important because the pressure is involved. It can be like maybe the pressure is involved because the team is winning or losing. It depends also on the like self-esteem on the esteem of the executor. And midfielders are also like commonly the best kickers or the ones who have the most opportunities to kick the penalty. And we can be absolutely disregard the home and away condition based on these results. And this is going to be only related to these results are only related to the statistics on the results of the penalties in the 2023 and 2024 Premier League season. I cannot hold any of these results if we add like other seasons. Maybe it will be good like to add those expand the time range of my analysis and see how these are like affecting again if they change or not. And maybe we can apply as the other guys as I show in my literature review. They focus it a lot on applying so like penalty techniques, like how to kick the ball if it is only sideways or like foot side or like the top of the foot. And maybe like as they have concentrated on like the speed of the penalty, we might also want to like maybe measure all of the variables and see like how fast the penalty goes. So we may be able to see like if the speed really affects the outcome of the penalty. So this is for my this is the results for my presentation. If you have any questions or suggestions, you can email me. I'm very happy to be here speaking about all of my results and my presentation. And I really appreciate you watching my video. Thank you so much. Have a good night.